girl who just married into the wealthy family only touched her future husband's chest muscles, yet the next second, her tycoon husband suddenly started vomiting blood violently. But when her mother-in-law saw this, she didn't blame her at all. Instead, she praised her fiercely for being lucky for her husband and even gave her 10 million yuan as a monthly allowance on the spot. It turned out that 3 months earlier, the CEO had fainted during a meeting and had been in a vegetative state ever since, completely immobile. His mother had tried every scientific method to help him, but nothing worked. Finally, following a metaphysics master's advice, she decided to arrange a marriage between her son and a wealthy young woman whose 8 characters, a Chinese astrological concept, matched his. However, when the wealthy young woman found out the CEO was a vegetable, she refused flatly to marry him and spend her life as a widow. Tempted by the attractive betrothal gifts, the girl's father immediately decided to let her take her sister's place in the marriage. Everyone was worried about how to persuade her to agree, but to their surprise, she not only accepted the marriage on the spot, but also put on the wedding dress right away and even had her dowry all prepared. Soon after, the girl got into the luxury car sent to pick her up and arrived at her tycoon husband's home, full of joy. Before she could even admire the huge mansion, her future mother-in-law came over with the housekeeper and a group of servants.
你愿意嫁给胭脂，我们齐家绝不会亏待你。这些保姆管家都是伺候你的。
Faced with such overwhelming wealth, the girl was over the moon inside, but on the surface, she put on an act of treating money like dirt, saying,
我不图这些，我只是想和您还有齐少爷成为一家人。
Right after that, she even changed her address to call her mother-in-law mom on the spot. Just as the mother-in-law and daughter-in-law were beaming with joy, news suddenly came that the young master is vomiting blood. The mother-in-law was so scared that she rushed inside the house immediately. This unexpected turn of events caught the girl completely off guard. Fortunately, after an examination, the doctor found that the CEO had only vomited a little blood and that his condition wasn't seriously affected. The girl, who arrived shortly after, breathed a quiet sigh of relief. Hoping to live a life of ease from then on, the girl, despite hating the evil capitalists with all her heart, quickly put on a fake show of caring for the CEO. But little did she know, while she was furiously ranting about him in her mind, the CEO lying on the bed could hear every word of her inner thoughts clearly. At first, the CEO thought he was hallucinating, but the next second, he heard her thoughts again.
肌肉倒是没萎缩，就是不知道那里。
Meanwhile, the doctor noticed that after being touched by the girl, the CEO, who'd been in a coma for so long, had a dramatic fluctuation in his heart rate. He immediately called it a medical miracle. The mother-in-law also was convinced that the CEO's signs of waking up were all thanks to the girl. So she pulled out a bank card with 10 million yuan on the spot, giving it to the girl as her monthly allowance. Just moments earlier, the girl had claimed she didn't marry for money, but the next second, she took the allowance from her mother-in-law.